Welcome back, everyone. Today we have something rather interesting, and that is someone making a very silly decision about a car. Let's have a look. One of my worst financial decisions I have ever made was financing a 2012 Honda Accord with over 100,000 miles for $16,400. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And this is the whole clip, but I thought this was worthy of an entire video just by itself. And I don't know if you can see it down here or not. It says, I'm not a car person, and my husband did warn me. So she had someone who told her not to do it. I don't know if he said specifically this deal. Hopefully it was this deal, but he said just wait in general. But I thought I needed a car at the time. I mean, oh my goodness. Do you know this is a bad deal just from the jump? It feels like a bad deal from the jump, right? But let's see how bad a deal it actually is. So, if you look up on Kelley Blue Book, that is kbb.com, you can go in and put in your make, your model, your year, the number of miles you have on the car, and all your wonderful amenities, AC, moonroof, stereo system, rims, whatever. You can put the whole shebang in there, right? And this is what you get. I went in and I did the most expensive, or the highest tier 2012 Honda Accord with just 100,000 miles on it. Just, not over, just 100,000 miles on it. The trade-in value, you can see the range right there. It is $5,700 to $7,100 on trade. On trade. So trade, you don't usually get as much because they're going to turn around and sell it for more. Are they going to sell it for, what did she pay? 14 something? Are they going to sell it for double that? They don't usually do that on used cars. And just for giggles, if you were just going to sell that car private party, which I know she was buying it, but maybe she could have found one private party, she could have spent between $9,000 and $10,000. But she spent $14,600, and who knows what kind of rates she got or how much she had to put down. Hopefully not too much, but here you go. Sells for private party between $9,300 and $10,000. So I went on Car Gurus, which is a lovely site, and at least I think it's a lovely site. You tell me if you think you're wrong. If you think you're wrong. If you think I'm wrong. But I find that it's a pretty good barometer of where things are in general as far as car prices go. Now, I put in the parameters of a 2012 to a 2012, so we were doing very specific, and I did 100,000, I think, to 120,000 miles, because of course the higher mileage you get, the less it should be. So she said it was over 100,000. Let's just say it's between 1 and 120. And I did a nationwide search, because when I did it first, just in my area, it came up with nada, zero, zilch. So we've got a 2012 Accord in Hawaii with 116,000 miles on it for $9,600. We've got a 2012 Honda Accord in, I think that's Montana, with 105,000 miles on it for $11,100. And we've got another Hawaii Honda Accord with about 15,000 miles less for an extra $100 compared to the first Honda Accord. So that's the first few that came up. And then the second few, and by the second few, I mean two. We've got one in Ontario, I'm assuming that's California, and one in Fontana, California, both around 102 or 103 to 104 to 105,000 miles. And again, 9,000, 10,000. So she paid over by at least $4,000 to $5,000. That's insane. And I'm assuming it was one of those maybe buy here, pay here lots, something very high pressure. If you read the whole note in her TikTok, it said that she felt like she had to make a decision right then and there. And they were probably telling her what a good deal is and how it was hot and how it was not hot like stolen, but like people were interested in the car hot. And eventually they would just, not have the car anymore. So she better sign right then and right there. And who knows if your credit was good or not, but I can't imagine what kind of terms she got, or if she happened to pay cash, just getting fleeced like that. Just insane. I hope this video was clickbait or some sort of like trolling thing, or rage bait, whatever they call it, because I would just kick myself if I did this. But you know what? I think a lot of people do, because there's not a lot of education around cars and used cars and reselling and things like that. And then on top of that, if this thing is, as old as it is now, there's certainly going to be some mechanical things that need to be fixed, probably for $2 or $3 grand, if I had to guess. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. If you're a mechanic, please leave a description below. What would go out on a 2012 Accord? What would be something that is just known to just, is it the fly gasket wheel thing? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I know fly gasket sounds cool, but I don't think it's actually a thing. I think there's a flywheel. So I know enough to be dangerous, but I don't know how much it would actually cost to repair one of these things. All right, so there you go. Leave your comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one.